stranger babe, and welcome to my live. Hopefully, I get some people to come through that I can chat it up with. Today, I'm talking about whatever comes to my mind. Right now, I'm sitting at the trap, bored as hell. I took a walk down the street. Some guy pulled up next to me with his elbow out the window. I don't know why that's supposed to be something, but I think I seen it on a YouTube channel when they said elbow out the window. But I put my elbow out the window, so I don't know what to make of that. But anyway, so I'm walking down the street, down the sidewalk or whatnot, heading from the store. And this guy, he pulls up. He pulls on the side of me. He's still in the damn road, but ain't no cars coming. So he pulls up beside me. I look the other way. I got my headphones on and pass by him. Then he rides up ahead of me and pulls into a closed business that I gotta walk by. So I turns my head, and he puts his elbow out there. I turn my head, and he's talking on the phone. Now, when he was on the road, he yelled, "Hey, hey," trying to get my attention. So then he tried to get my attention with the elbow. I'm just guessing the elbow because he immediately stuck it out. And I'm like, I think I seen something on YouTube about these these people that ride around sticking their elbow out. You know what? The way I see it, if they're one of my stalkers, bitch, go right ahead and stick that whole arm out. I hope they knock that motherfucker off. You get sunburned like hell. Because if that's some kind of signaling you're doing, yeah, I ain't got nothing but bad vibes heading your way. Yeah, go right ahead and hang that damn arm out the window. I know a person in Tallahassee hung his arm out the window. Guess what they did? They took that motherfucker off another car. So keep playing, whoever you think you are. I don't want to put a label on who these people are because it could be anybody. They could be a part of any kind of organization. But yeah, I encourage you, stick your hand out that damn window and let somebody knock that bitch off. And what else you can do, yeah, let it hang out in the sun because it's summertime now. And let that shit cook. Just let it fry your damn arm and you're going to end up getting something Ajax can't get off your ass. But yes, if that's one of the things that they're, what would I call it? I guess one of their tactics. And then, yeah, I got nothing but animosity and a bunch of bad words to tell you, but I don't know. Hit that like and subscribe. This is just me, TV. I'm talking about my day. And it ain't even really started yet. This is just 8 o'clock in the morning walking to the store. Some asshole pulled up and, calling me and shit. Not by name, just saying, hey, hey. And then gonna pull off to the side with his arm hanging out the window and like I'm gonna run to his car. I don't know who these motherfuckers think I am or who they think they are. But when I'm out and about, I'm in my own world. I'm out handling my business. I'm not thinking about no YouTube fucking games. But I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because I heard somebody that says they're being GameStop said that that's one of their tactics, one of their little calling cards of hanging their elbow. What the fuck that elbow mean? That's esoteric. Esoteric. Nobody knows what it means but you. If it means um, what is that? When you get on the floor, throw them bowls. You don't love them hoes. What the fuck? What the hell? That's bitch. I don't love you either. You ain't gotta show me no elbows, cause I ain't thinking nothing about you. But welcome to my chat. This is Yesme TV. I am Strange Babe, and that's just something I wanted to touch on. You know, these people are so desperate to be seen. I mean, and I just wish they'd come up and say something to me. Say it so I can address it immediately. But all these little tactics and little games they're playing, it's stupid. It's as you know, only they know the joke. And it makes it unfunny. How the fuck you doing a joke and you the only one that knows it's a joke or a punchline to it? Man, that's the dumbest shit I ever seen. But like I said, I'm out taking care of my business. Hit that like and subscribe right now. I'm talking about gang stalking and the tactics that was used this morning. I was sitting out by the road, right? Not exactly on the road, but it's a sidewalk or whatnot. And these people keep passing by me and they're playing music. And one girl, she played day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night. That's the only thing the song said, day and night. And then she turned it down low where I couldn't hear, but turned it up so I can hear day and night, day and night. Some song, I guess, it sounded like Chris Brown, but all she wanted me to hear is day and night, day and night. And then there was another time I was sitting out there at the same spot, and they was playing some other lady. She was playing, um, I can't get you out of my head. Blah blah. It's a song. It's a pop song. La 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 la. I think these motherfuckers sitting down the road waiting for me to come downstairs. Now, how do they know that I'm coming downstairs? How do they know when to come and play this music? Because of the V2K. I'm telling you, they hit me with the damn V2K. What is V2K? Voice to skull. They are listening into my thoughts. I know that's hard as hell to believe, and I can barely believe it. You know, I can't believe this technology has come about, but um, it's like it's like they're reading your mind, but it's a scam. It's some kind of scam they're using that make you think they're reading your mind because I really don't believe that it's capable. And if technology capable of doing that, well guess what? They doing it. They're doing it right now. That's why I tell everybody, if you got anything that you may not be proud of or whatever, that's some haunting you, go to a doctor and get it resolved. Because these motherfuckers, what they do is they'll use your trials and tribulations to aggravate the fuck at you or just to twist whatever you're thinking of into something that that's gonna make you feel like you being accused, you know, because that's what they do. They do a lot of finger wagging. You're gonna feel like they're accusing you of something, but what they're doing is just twisting the truth. Now, one thing I can tell you about this V2K, that they can only get that first thought. You know, they don't know what's behind that thought. You know, you could think of something, but and then be like, oh, I'm not gonna think no more of this. I don't want to be bothered with it. I don't want to think about that. That was kind of a weird thought. But the thing is, they'll pick up on that first little thought, but they don't know what's behind that thought. So that's the weak spot of V2K. You can think something, but they don't, cause you can be like, oh, this guy look good, and then your other thought could say, yeah, but I don't want him. You know, they don't pick up on that. It's like they can only get the few surface thoughts is what I want to call it. I don't have all the technical words, and my vocabulary should be a little more extended, but it is not. So please try to, hey, how you doing? Hi. So try to get what you can out of it. This is a warning to everybody. Clear your mind. Have you ever seen those shows where they say clear your mind? Hit that like and subscribe. This is Yesme TV, and it's Monday, the 13th, July the 13th, 2026. But have you ever heard saying clear your mind? Learn how to clear your mind. And don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell on your pain. Don't dwell on things that upset you, because these are the things that they're looking for. Be sure you stop thinking of anything that's, like, say, if you don't want somebody to know about, a sadness that you have, then get it out your head. Start practicing now, because they're gonna use that against you. Just a sadness, something, a loss, or just something you haven't gotten over with. They're gonna use that against you. They're gonna twist it. And who is they? Your guess is good as mine. Now you look at YouTube. Anybody that does this gain stocking thing, they would know that it's several organizations that participate in this gang stalking. Now, the ones that is bothering me, they claim like, oh, we're Freemasons, we're Mexicans, and then they want that kind of publicity. They want the publicity. Excuse me. But they want you to talk about them. They want to seem like they're badass. They want you to fear them. See, the goal is to put fear in you. They want you to be scared that they're coming after you. They want you to be scared of their ethnicity. But the thing is, it's not only Mexicans, it's white, black, yellow, brown. Anybody that loves a dollar is down for gang stalking. I'm sure if you gave them some money, they'll turn against, they'll, excuse me, they would turn against, excuse me, they would turn against the person that's paying them to do it. It's that almighty dollar is what they looking for. They'll believe anything if you give them a dollar. And so that's what you got to keep in mind. If you was paying them, they'll believe you. But they try to act like they so righteous or whatnot. But I've had conversation with this V2K shit, and let me tell you, they're lower than the low. Now, I done said in a couple of my videos what they said to me. And then they act so outraged. I'm like, I'm not on your side. I'm not going to hold your secret, but you're going to try to exploit my thoughts, you know. And then a lot of people say, how do they know? How do they know? They be sitting around right down the road, hanging. Excuse me, damn it. I'm sorry. Excuse me, I had to cough. But hanging down the road, let me get some water. Hanging down the road and sitting there all the time, just like she said, day and night, day and night. They're getting paid for it. Don't think for 1 second they ain't getting paid for it. They getting paid for it. Them people sitting down the road, and as soon as you go out, this V2K or this voice to school that know your schedule, they done sat, watched you for maybe 2-3 months, see that you go out and let's just say smoke a cigarette as soon as you wake up. See, they got all that data They got all that data written down. Oh, she'll be out in the morning, or he'll be out in the morning to walk his dog. He'll be out about this time to smoke a cigarette. They're logging everything you do. And then with the V2K, they're in your fucking head. That's where they're at. They're in your head. Hit that like and subscribe. That's how they know. Not because you can be in your apartment, in your house, in your mansion, and you could think, I'm going to go such and such place, and I'm not going to tell anyone where I'm going. Excuse me. I'm not going to tell anyone where I'm going. But guess what? They're there. How you think they're there? How do you think they're there? Hit the like and subscribe. Because they're in your head. They may not be talking to you like they're talking to me, but they're reading your thoughts. Now, why don't you look at some of this technology when they saying they're trying to read thoughts? Well, guess what, baby? They're doing it. They're in your head. Hit that like and subscribe. This is Yesme TV. I am Stranger Babe, and I'm talking about some technology that's going on that everybody should know. How do you think they know? They be like paparazzi. They always know where I am. I cannot get rid of them because they're in your damn head. I mean, some people think they are next door listening in. They got the neighbors spying on you. And that could be true. Now, I'm telling you about V2K Voice of Skull when they're talking. They're talking to me and won't shut the fuck up. Never in my life I would think I would get to this age where something is talking to me, something that's invading my mind, invading my privacy is what this thing doing. And it's three of them. First it was two, now it's three. Now they love to talk shit about me, talking about what I did and what I didn't do, what I need to do, and all this shit. I mean, they talk, talk, talk. And I tell them, shit'll get off the pot. Don't keep coming at me. You ain't even got the right to even talk to me. What the hell you're worrying about what the fuck I'm doing? If I'm doing something so bad, then go on to the authority. I ain't stopping you. Oh, they don't want that. Guess what they say? Kiss my ass. Yeah, they some vulgar motherfuckers. When they first started with me, it's like all they would say is, get out of my house, get out of my house. And I'm like, well, damn, do the landlord want me to move or something? I thought he was doing it. Then, then when I moved to another state, this was their house too. I mean, this motherfucker tells me they gonna go everywhere I go. I was on the Greyhound bus coming to Utah, and I was hearing these voices just cussing me out, and it was pissing me off more and more. And I was thinking somebody on this bus got some kind of speaker, they playing low, cussing me out. And I had a big falling out, let's just say, in the Greyhound bus. But then when I got off the Greyhound, got where I was going, this V2K shit was in there too. The voice to skull shit was in there, still talking shit, telling me to get out of their house. And and so now I know that somebody said they're beaming something in my head. I thought it was this damn neighbors done stuck a speaker on the wall fucking with me. I'm like, these racist motherfuckers talking about this their house, get out of here, get out of here. But yeah, first they wasn't doing too much cussing. Man, those things started, I used to cuss their ass out. I'm I mean, word for word, every word I said was a profanity. And then Guess what? They started cussing. They had escalated on their stock, and it started from "get out of my house" to "you're stupid," you a bitch, you a bitch. You know, they act like they don't want to say the things that I say, because I talk all under their clothes. And I talk about their mama. I talk about their daddy. I talk about anybody, anything I could think of. And so, yeah, this is what's happening. This technology is out. You better fucking believe it. It's out. Look at YouTube. Look at 10 years ago, they've been trying to um, read your mind. 10 years ago, they was trying to, um, just interact with you without using words. It's all on the internet. Guess what? That was 10 years ago. Now we're here. We're here. It's here. Like poltergeist. It's here. This is a fucked up time to be in the US of A. Because these motherfuckers violating rights left and right. They're violating rights left and right. At first, I thought it was the news media. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was, reporters on the street. We got boots on the streets or whatever. No, they got a supercomputer that they that they're using against the public, and they're using it against me. Now, what they saying about me, I'm not gonna say, simply because I'm not gonna spread they fucking lies. Why would I tell these people lies? Cause then once I get on here telling y'all, well, this is what they said about me, I'm spreading they fucking lies. And then, like, I could say, and then they repeat it over and over and over again. I want them motherfuckers to spread their own lies. And if they get it fucking wrong, I'ma sue the fuck out of them. Now, what they do is they repeat it over and over and over again, like 2,000 times in a day. Could you imagine? That is psychological torture. Just hearing these clowns just talking shit, saying the same thing over and over and over. And I'm like, and I ask, I'm like, who you trying to convince, yourself or me? Because you keep repeating the same thing. What they're doing is brainwashing. And then when they do this brainwashing thing, your mind could play tricks on you. Your mind will be play the devil's advocate, and you be like, wait a damn minute. You over there with these motherfuckers. Now get back on my side. People will say your mind will betray you. It's not betraying, is what it's doing. It's trying to figure out what these motherfuckers are talking about, and it's creating a scenario on its own. And so you're like, well, that didn't happen, but guess what? I done created a whole fucking storyline. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to create a whole storyline, and you'll put all this, you'll look back at your life or whatever, trying to figure out what they talking about. And then they say, you putting shit together with it that don't even belong in the same subject, because they're repeating it over and over and over and over and over again. Now, I said all that to say this. Be careful about what you think about any kind of past issues or something that worries you, concern you. Be sure to go ahead and get that out of your head, get it out your mind, and just clear your mind of any kind of cobwebs, because these spiders they're running rapid, and all those webs that you have, they're gonna just run all through them. They just, it's gonna be so much info that they could use against you. And that's why, yes, I believe the police have something to do with it. Because I think the police got something to do with it. I think these little rat agencies that go around telling every fucking thing they see, got something to do with it. And when you get on YouTube, let me tell you this, they get mighty motherfucking nosy. Because they don't want you to get that money. They want that money, and you shouldn't have it. If you're not having a hard time on YouTube with stalkers and all this shit like that, you're a part of it. But guess what? Even they're getting stopped. They're getting stopped. They keep telling me nobody likes me in Utah. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Why would I care if anybody like me in Utah? I mean, let's talk about you for a moment. Who the fuck you think like you? You got thousands of people that want to see you unalived. They hate you. They hate your fucking guts. So how the hell you gonna tell me who don't like me? You need to worry about who don't like you. That's to the gang stalkers. Now I'm telling you, one time I penetrated their little clique, and it was my neighbor. I knew that bitch was a gang stalker when I met her, cause she was trying way too hard to get to know me. Anyway, this woman had knives, hammers, sticks, any fucking thing with a sharp point hidden all through her house because I was in the house. She'll have it. She'll have a hammer under the sofa, machete under the cushion, a knife sitting at the table, a knife out in the kitchen. They live in fear. Let me tell you something. They live in fear. They're hated when they're trying to tell you you're hated. Those bitches are hated that they're living in fear. But guess what? They chose money over fellowship. They like fuck people. I'd rather have the money. I'll rat anybody out. When I say rat, when I mean tell your business. Not trying to get you in jail, but hell, if that comes, then they happy about that. They want to tell your business to whomever is paying them. Now, when I was in this rat bitch house, she had called me over. She was like, um, stranger babe, come over here for a minute. I'm like, hey, what's up? What's up? And I'm just talking. She was like, shh, listen. I'm like, what? What's going on? Listen, now mind you, we're in her house. So I stop and I listen and I hear a voice just talking, just rambling about nothing in Pacific. Pacific. It was really low. And she like, you hear that? I'm like, yeah, that's the same shit that's going on over there across the street. But guess what? She was a part of it because the day I moved, guess what she showed me? Her one headlight in the back. Yes, but I got a video of her from waist down when we went to the store. And guess what the name of it is? Shopping with a gang stalker. Because I knew what she was and I wanted to know what the bitch was about. And what she's about is usury. They want to make you look like a damn fool. They want to pimp you out if they can. They want to find out what is what are your vices? What are you into? I mean, do you drink? Do you smoke? Is you a man fiend? Do you just love men? Do you love women? Is you whorish? They want to find out stuff like that about you. Ugly things about you. If you got those kind of things. drink, smoke, are you a drunk? They don't care if you drink, they want to know if you're a drunk. If you're a drunk, then guess what? They want to feed that addiction. Because the goal is to destroy you. Yes, by using your vices against you. Oh, she like to drink. Here, let me go get her for a loco. Let's rot that fucking liver out. You know. Now this woman, she didn't have no kids. She was a miserable bitch. She probably the miserablest bitch I seen in a long fucking time. And she was a gang stalker. She had no kids. She was living in fear. She had knives, hammers, hidden all around the house, all around the house. And they have people that will fix a car too. See, that's one of the little perks that these gang stalkers have. You like, why these motherfuckers keep riding around? They got people they can go to that'll come and fix their car to keep them mobile. Yes, sir. And she was sleeping with a married man, and every time he didn't bring her money, her hush money, she'll start calling his house, and riding by his house. You know, this woman, she was a junkie, and the thing is, when she met me, she was a junkie. When I left, she was a fiend. Cause they was giving her all this extra money to get fucked up with. Now people say it's gift cards. Now this woman had a $600 gift card. I'm like, wait, this bitch get all this damn gift card and she called the police at least the at least 10 to 12 times a month. She was always calling the police. Then she put up this doorbell cam. You know, she was doing all the little gang stalking tactics. But then she stayed so fucked up, she don't know how to work it. She'll sit there with cameras in her in a house, so anybody come in a house, you don't know if it's on or off. But she was recording for these people, and it would be the fire department always coming to a house. Never took her nowhere, just always to a house. Now, am I saying they're a part of it? I don't know, but I know when I was in this chat, is it was some firemen in the chat that didn't like what I was saying. Like, you know what I said? I said, what the fuck we keep giving? Why do police and firemen getting raises every damn 2 months? What the fuck you want? Millionaire firemen, millionaire police officers giving them a raise every week. What the hell? Damn. I said, what they putting out? A fire a day, plus they could sleep and eat on the job. Shit, I'm in the wrong damn profession. You can sleep, eat, and do one fire a day. That's what pissed them off. Yes, you know, it's almost like saying defund the police. Do I care about the police getting funded? Not really. But hell, do I want a millionaire police fucking with me? Hell nah. Shit, some of these damn police, they go to work clean and leave clean. I remember back in the day, police used to be kind of rankled and damn dirty. Now these bitches got iron press. They ain't trying to fucking run after nobody. They ain't trying to wrestle with nobody. They'll shoot you first. That's the kind of shit I was saying. Because they don't want to get dirty. Just like the refrigerator, he said he didn't want to get his uniform dirty. Hell, he on TV. He don't want to get dirty. Guess what they did? They They got into his ass. They cut into his ass for saying that. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of these police officers got it gravy, and their uniforms never get dirty. They never get dirty. It was a time when police was coming around our place. They looked like they just wrestled a damn grizzly bear. They was always kind of scrubby looking. But now them motherfuckers are GQ'd up, and they like their uniform to be fitting. But yeah, so if you're a law enforcement and you hear that, does that piss you off? Does that, well, there you go. That's why I'm being GameStop. And what they did was they used that V2K on me, and so now they're trying to get into my memories and shit. They trying to, find any dirt. I know it sounds weird. I feel stupid just saying it, but they're trying to get me to get comfortable and think about some kind of trial or tribulation, so they can like use a V2K saying something like, you smoke drugs. Now it don't sound like that, it's really low. And they told me I'm the only one can hear it. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit right there? I'm the only one can hear it. They said they gonna do it until the day I die. I said, well, you know what? That's a bold statement, because if you're older than me, hell, you may die first. So you gotta die too. I'm not the only one that's gonna die. You gonna die too. You could die of any damn thing. You can get hit by a car tomorrow and your ass will be dead. So don't be throwing out, I'ma be here till the day you die. Well, what about when you fucking die? You ain't gonna be here till the day I die. Let me drink a little water. But anyway, this live is not going to be long, but I figure I'll share what happened today. When that woman passed by me talking about day and night, those are the only words that she played, and then she turned them off. Then I was on the train, and this guy, he played leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. And then he turned it off. Didn't let none of the other words play. Just leave me alone, leave me alone. Then he turned it off. Now, see, that's the thing. These assholes sit around and think of different tactics. So it's like you could tell them, I could come on here and tell y'all some of their tactics, and these fucking nitwits will go out their way to think of another tactic. Now, it was leave me alone, um, day and night, and I can't get you out of my head. Now, mind you, all they would say is, I can't get you out of my head. Blah, 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 can't get you out of my head. Then turn it off. Leave me alone, leave me alone. And then they'll let that play maybe 2, 3 times, then turn it off. Then it's day and night. Let that say that maybe 2, 3 times, then turn it off. They don't let the whole song play. They're just those words. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of their tactics they're using. And but the thing is, once that get out, then they'll change it up. They'll think of something else stupid to do. And yeah, and then lately, they know what I'm watching on my YouTube. Either that I'm, saying what I'm gonna watch, and they can hear what I'm saying. I know it sounds weird, and what they do, they would mimic it. If I look at a channel and a person is saying, "Oh, he's a gang stalker. He's got his elbow out the window," they'll start doing it. Hi, do you remember me? Yes, I remember you. How you doing? Welcome to my live. I'm gonna wrap it up real soon. I was just telling everybody about um, these new tactics that gang stalkers are using. And like I said, they told me, talking about, oh, you gonna tell our business and we ain't gonna leave you alone. Like, I'm telling y'all their tactic. They wanted it to be known. I mean, they want that recognition. They don't give a damn if it's positive or negative, just as long as they get that promotion. So then they could get a couple more dumbass to join them. They want the recognition. They're doing it for recognition. You know, they want funding. They want everybody to be labeled crazy, but them. They told me if get on the live and if I get on YouTube and say that I'm hearing B2K, they gonna label me crazy. And you know what I said? So fucking what? I don't give a damn. I don't give a flying fudge about somebody thinking I'm crazy. You can either listen to me and heed this fucking warning, or you'll find out in the long run. And when it hits you, it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. This shit is here. It's in use. It is now. It's happening. Now, if it's just like a way there, you know how people can do magic tricks. Okay, it could be a scheme. It could be a trick to make you think they're hearing what you're thinking. That could be it. It could be just like when they make the Statue of Liberty disappear. It could be just all smoke and mirrors. But I'm telling you, this is their tactic. And yeah, I don't mind telling it because hell, I ain't got nothing to lose. I mean, yes, they do threaten my life. They will threaten your life. They'll say things like they're gonna put you in the hospital. They say they're gonna rape your kids. They told me if I started running my mouth that they was gonna do that to my, do what they're doing to me, the V2K, to my family, to my kids. That's what they said. That's exactly what they said. They tell me that they're gonna kidnap me. Just like some other people say. They said they're gonna kidnap me. Well, they're saying it. She's not the only one telling you. They're saying it. When my first live, well, no, it wasn't my first live. Maybe my fifth live. The first thing I get in my live is Kill. Kill. Like this, yeah, like this person, Michelle O'Brien. Now, this right here is just O'Brien. This is just a mockery, and the only thing she put on there is I, you know. But this is a mockery of this channel that I look at. I look at this guy on YouTube, and she's mocking it. She's letting me know that she's one of them because all she put up there is I. Remember I said they spelled out Kill. I think a lot of these bitches are women. But yeah, she ain't say nothing else. She ain't she ain't writing nothing else. Never seen her before. And she just wrote the I. So, I mean, you can believe me or not. I don't give a fuck. I'm just letting you know what's going on out here. And why am I letting you know? Because I got people I love. I got people that I love, and I don't want them to, when I'm gone, I don't want them to think that their mother or their great great grandmother was a raving lunatic. I want them to know that yes, I am being game stock every day and night, every day. V2K. No, I'm not a raving maniac. I'm being hit with the V2K, and I know soon, maybe not 5 years, maybe even 10 to 20 years, all of this will come out. You know, just like the little experiments they did with some black people, you know. They're secretly experimenting. But yes, they threatened my life. They threatened to mess with my kids' minds, bodies. You know, they got um, these honey pots that they like to put in your life, and all they're there for is to get into your family and um, report back to whoever they're reporting to. Now, like I said, you wonder why they're doing this. Well, I gave you a few reasons. I used to talk crap on the internet about the government, and I thought it was hilarious, and I still do. And yeah, I thought it was funny that Harris didn't win. And I know you probably said, "Is that it?" Yeah, that is it. You just gotta be on there trolling them every day. It's called trolling. And I was trolling, but I was trolling like the police, the fire department, the government, and I thought it was funny as hell. Little did I know them bitch ass niggas was listening. Now, I know that the government has something to do with it because there's no way they will give people this type of technology. Now, if like I said, if it's just a trick that they're using to make me think that they're reading my mind, it could be. It could be all a fucking hoax, just a big fucking joke to make me look like a damn fool, but it's a good one, and that's what they made it to do, to make it look like someone is reading your mind. V2K, somebody is reading your mind. That's what it is. Not only is they talking to you, they're reading your mind. You could be laying in the bed. I'm making another example. Laying in the bed, you think about the things you're gonna do that day, and it's somebody, you can hear it saying everything you're thinking of word for word, and you're not using your mouth. This is a V2K. And they said nobody else hear it but me. I'm like, what the fuck did y'all come to? Why did y'all come to bother me? Because they ain't like what I was saying on the internet. They thought I was some kind of activist or something. I'm not no activist. I just like talking shit. And guess what? They don't like dissidents. So I got somebody panties in a bunch, and they started targeting me. I mean, they do all the things, you know, try to say your relative names when you're on live and stuff. So you could be looking at it and you be looking at the live and be like, oh, that's my brother's name. You know, that's the kind of shit they like to do. Fuck with you. It's a psychological screw. But anyway, I hope I did not bore you. That is pretty much what's happening. I just figured I'll share my morning with you. I'm sure I got more to endure as I go to this appointment. But you know what? I'm not gonna break out my phone every fucking time I step out the door. I'll do it when I feel like it. You know, they wanted me to be so up my own ass, and I'm just filming everybody. She's a gang stalker. That's a gang stalker. She's a gang stalker. I do that, and guess what? They'll sue my ass. So I can't be pointing the camera at people. calling them game stalkers and not 100% sure. Now, when I get 100% sure, you'll know it. They'll be right um, up on this channel. And that's why I recorded this lady I was walking in the store with, because she was damn sure one. Miserable bitch. Yes. So I'm gonna end the live. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. I am Stranger Babe, just talking about gang stalking again. I do not want this whole channel to be about gang stalking. I want people to come in here and we can talk about anything. This is a freedom of speech live stream. And so feel free to say whatever you felt the need to say. And no, I will not block you just because I don't like what you said. I don't care if you want to talk shit to me and argue me down. It makes me no difference. I love a good debate. I like gossip, but I don't like vicious gossip. Um, so yeah, don't think that if you come on my live, if you say something like, bitch, I think you done lost your mind, that I'm gonna be like, you know what, you're blocked. No, you're gonna stay right here and we're gonna hash it all out. But like I said, I'm gonna get on off here and thank you so much for listening. I'm doing my best to get 1,000 subs. I'm putting my ass on the line. You know, they probably gonna amp up my gang stalking. Now I done said all this, he gonna really aggravate my ass. But I'm putting my ass on the line and I'm doing it for you, the people, so you'll know what's going on and how to, clear your head of any garbage, because this is what they thrive on, garbage. And if you're on YouTube, they may not be talking to you where you can hear it, but they damn sure listening. You better believe it. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you so much for listening. I'm gonna thank you again and again. Thank you for the like. Thank you if you subscribe. And like I said, this is a free fall. Nobody is safe. Go ahead, put your comments in, and know you're not gonna get blocked. I have no mods at this time, and I want to keep it that way for a long time. I want an audience, and I want to be a host. I want to entertain you. So come and join me. Yes, Me TV by Stranger.